In this next session, we're going to show you how to mark an individual record exempt from monitoring. Give it an exemption description, and therefore it won't be scheduled on an individual record on an individual regulation. Okay. So to do that, we want to make sure that we have the regulation, of course, the exemption on the pick list. So I go over here, right click on the key, admin, go to pick list, and over here it says exemption reason. I click on that. There's no reason here. I'm going to add one. Once you add it, it will always be there, so you won't have to come here every time. Okay. And the description and the code can be the same, or you can abbreviate the code. Okay. And I'm going to save this. It's insulated, and now it's available to me on the pick list. So if I want to now exempt an individual record per regulation, I'm going to go ahead and find the tag, and I'm going to edit mode, and then down here over here there's a column that says exemption, and right on the regulation level, the line of the regulation, I'm going to drop down the little pick list, and there's the insulated regulation exemption that I just put on the list. And then once I save it and process it through quarantine, this component will be exempt from monitoring for this rule on an individual record. Okay, I may have a record right next to it with the same rule. It will be scheduled because it doesn't have this exemption description here. So I'm going to go ahead and save and close. Okay, and again that goes to quarantine, and I'll be able to process that through under edits, retrieve, and I'm going to process that through. Okay. Okay. And again, I'm going to go ahead and find that tag again by doing the find tag, and if you notice down here at the bottom here, it shows an exemption here in the field here, but you look at the frequency EE. Before it was 4E, meaning 4 years, every 4-year frequency. Method 21 E, the second letter, was exempt from visual monitoring. Okay, just as simple to take it off of exemption description. If you want this component to start scheduling again every 4 years, you would remove that, and to do that you go into edit mode, go back over here to the insulated column here, the exemption column, and then click on here no exemption, and that will clear that field out. Okay, that will clear it out. Hit enter on the keyboard, and now I can go ahead and process it through quarantine, save and close, and now that component will be scheduled every 4 years. Okay, let's go ahead and process that through quarantine so those changes could go into effect. Okay, process, okay, and we see our 1 disappear to 0. Now we can find that tag again, and there it is, exemption description removed, and is back on the 4-year frequency. And that's, my friend, how you would not only add a exemption to the pick list, exemption description to the pick list, but also apply it to an individual record and remove it from an individual record.